Folks, with all the hustle and bustle going on when it is, as at this moment right now, as I do this channel, the Major League Baseball season has officially started, and God only knows what's going to happen because we obviously know the Dodgers. We just sometimes we think they can be beatable, but they're in the middle of a dynasty, and we obviously know since I'm a Pirates fan, we know that our owners God trash, but did in fact make a couple nice moves with their GM. But anyway, this is going to be a spur as best as I possibly can. And I know I figuratively go off on a limb. A very, very fluent video and a tier list of what is going to be the Commissioner's Trophy bubble. Who is going to be the possibilities to win the World Series for 2026? And I don't want to be too long because I just got home from work and I'm beat. I'm tired. And I'm still tired from my birthday, but let's get into it. Roll the video and intro, or you know what I'm trying to say. All right, let's just check. I just put this up right here and see this little thing right here, the subscribe button. Hit that if you want to be somewhat alerted for anything new that comes across. So I'm gonna get my Pirates. I did not feel like putting one of the hoodies on, but everybody knows when you're a Pirates fan, you kind of want to go egg Bob Nutting's house. Bob. Anyway, let's just get right into it. It's 2026. The official Major League Baseball season started. I know I go hockey. We did really, really hard on the NFL all the way to the Super Bowl and put a little things out with the NBA, but it is baseball season. We just had the World Baseball Classic where Venezuela beat the U.S. So let's just jump right into this thing. I'm going to go 5 tiers and let's just go by, and I'm going to try to burn through this in alphabetical order, not like alphabetical, but you can kind of get the idea. Like, let's say, for example, the Anaheim Angels. And yes, I am going to go the Anaheim Angels because there's this story going around where the city of Anaheim is literally telling those that ballpark that team change your name back to Anaheim. There's no point in going the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It is probably at first it's the longest name and it's the dumbest, but Anaheim is still rebuilding. It has been building forever with Mike Trout. It is a crazy thing that Mike Trout hasn't been traded yet. I'm going to put them in B tier because they may do they may try to be a monkey wrench somewhere in the American League West. But while I'm at it, I'm going to put the A's, and I know it's the old Oakland A's logo, but they're going to be Vegas in a couple of years. I'm going to put them at C tier. The only reason I put them at C tier is they actually improved last year. As oddly enough as it is they're playing in Sacramento for a couple of years. Let's just continue this on. Houston will always be up there. I don't care if you don't like the fact of the cheating scandal and all that. First of all, that was years ago. If you're still barking about that, go eat a snow cone. Go get a McFlurry, a Dairy Queen Blizzard, or whatever. I don't care if you bang the trash can. Hardest thing to do in the entire world of sports is hit a baseball. And I'm sorry, Carlos. I'm sorry. Yeah, Yankees are still mad about that. So Houston is going to remain in S tier. I'm going to put the Blue Jays in S tier as well because they made it. They beat Seattle and they made it to the World Series, and they gave the Dodgers. And I know it's the Dodgers. They took the Dodgers to 7, but that just shows the Dodgers are that damn good of a team when they were down 3-2. And they go to Toronto and win 2. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. Let's just keep going. I'm going to put the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to put them in A tier. Seems like every time they lose a couple people, they just seem like they continue to find ways to win. And Atlanta always seems like the Braves. They're just a well-run organization. They just find things to win. And I'm going to put the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm going to put them in A tier. Now, you just have to remember something with the Brewers. They are, as I looked 20th in payroll. Last year, when they were the number 1 overall seed, they were 23rd, and they got knocked out. But the Brewers aren't going to go anywhere. But I've been hearing some things going around that the Brewers might be taking a step back because they gave up Peralta and a couple others, but we'll find out. And their ballpark needs renovated a little bit too. The Cardinals, I'm going to put them in C tier. They're a little bit in a mass rebuild coming up, but they've been playing They're going to be they. It's the Cardinals. They always seem like they figure a way. The Cubs, for the time being, they just continue to keep finding ways to make their team better. They're ninth in payroll, I believe. If I look, they're around 250 million. I'm going to put them in A tier, and let's just continue on. The Diamondbacks, I'll put them in A because they somehow the Diamondbacks just keep finding ways to keep getting players and keep getting better. And in case you don't know this, Chase Field, where they play in Phoenix, is a higher elevation than Coors Field. Think about that. That is trivia if you want. Now, Dodgers, we're not even going to go. We're not even going to argue about that. That is S tier. And in case anyone's wondering, I'm looking basically at SportTrack.com, $573 million payroll, and it's only going to get bigger, and they just get Edwin Diaz, and they just made another couple moves, and it's they are going to be the dynasty coming up. The Guardians of Cleveland, I'm gonna put them in B tier because they also won their division, and that's a city that I would like to see win a World Series. I mean, I saw Cleveland go to the World Series twice, and lost them both, lost to the Marlins and lost to the Braves. But the Guardians, Cleveland Indians, all that wonderful stuff. I mean, it is what it is. Now, the Mariners, for the time being, I'm going to put the Mariners in A tier. I could move them to S. The Mariners are just going to get better. They won the division, made it to the ALCS against the Blue Jays, went seven. Do not sleep on Seattle. That is just simple enough of that. The Marlins, I'm going to put in D tier. I mean, I get it. The Marlins. Nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to go to Little Havana and watch a ballpark, watch game. $81 million will be the lowest payroll in the league. I can say that with confidence because it's not Pittsburgh this time around. The Mets, A tier for now. I mean, they missed the playoffs last year, but Steve Cohen did the right thing, get rid of some of the bad contracts. But they did lose Pete Alonso. But the Mets. I mean, I'm sorry, it's the Mets. They have the second highest payroll in baseball at 494 million. So keep your eyes. Now the Nationals, this is easy. They're in a mass rebuild, D tier. Leave them down there. I know they're trying, but it's such a weird thing that they actually won a World Series a handful of years ago. Baltimore, B tier. I mean, they just got Pete Alonso, but Baltimore just seems like, don't sleep on the Orioles. They'll come down and beat you anytime. I mean, that's Baltimore for you. San Diego, A tier. That's another city I'd like to see do something because the Padres are all they have. The Padres and an MLS team that just debuted last season and almost went to the MLS Cup. So San Diego FC, and then the Padres. That's all they got. No NFL. Thanks Dean Spano, and then no NBA, no NHL. Though there's rumors Stan Kroenke wants to change that. I'm going to put this is going to make Philly people happy. I'm going to put the Phillies in S tier. They're just one of the best well-run organizations. Philly is fourth in payroll at just about almost 360. And I mean, as long as you have Bryce Harper, you're fine. The Pirates, this is going to be a hot take. I'm going to put them in B tier. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put them in C tier just because of ownership. I mean, they did make a lot of good moves. They actually made a lot of moves, not a couple big splashes. Like they supposedly did try to get Pete Alonso, fell short. Try to get Renato or whatever his name is over in Seattle. That fell through, and he ended up staying. But as long as you still have Ben Sherrington, you're fortunate enough. And I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a Pirates fan. I don't know what to tell you. If they're 20 and 40 at the All-Star break or whatever, everybody that they just signed will be gone by the trade deadline. Texas, B tier. And they just got Andrew McCutchen, and they're not doing bad, but Rangers also just won a World Series. I'm going to also put the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm going to put them in B tier. They're also going, Tampa plays everybody tough in that division. That division is going to be one of the best divisions is the AL East. Because Tampa always played, and they're back in Tropicana too. And also remember, they're trying to get a new build. They're trying to get a new ballpark. The Boston Red Sox, I will put them in A tier because they have been playing better the last handful of years, and they have been rising. Boston is at 270 for payroll. The Reds, I want to put them in B, and I probably should. They made the playoffs. Whether they got beat 2-0 by the Dodgers, Doesn't matter. I mean, the Reds, LA De La Cruz is their lightning in a bottle. They just found him. It's only going to get better for Cincinnati. I'm not even going to start with Colorado. That's on the bottom of the list. What is Colorado anyway? Colorado is amazingly enough 22nd in payroll. Uh, 78 million. Do you know what's next after? Do you know what the next one is after that? Is 21st. Is the A's at 118? Interesting. Kansas City C tier. Let me move you back down here. There you go. Kansas City. I mean, they're trying to get a new ballpark as well. The Giants B tier for now. I know they're also in a little bit of a minor rebuild, but as long as you're in the same division with the Dodgers and the Padres, and you get the Diamondbacks, it's a four-team. Actually, it's technically one. The Dodgers are going to win that division by default, but as long as the Padres and the Giants that's their biggest rival next to the Padres. Detroit is going to go to A tier. I mean, Detroit, as long as they got Scoopel, Detroit just continues to find ways to win. I mean, I'll say that a lot because I'm not a hardcore baseball watcher, but here's the Twins. I have to put them in C tier because they're in a mass rebuild. And a little hint, they got the Pirates' old manager. Yeah, let's see how about that. And the White Sox will be in D tier. They're still a million miles away. $83 million payroll. And then the Yankees are going to be in S tier just because they continue to find pieces and they're getting healthy. They're getting Garrett Cole back. Jazz Chisholm, it came back, and you still have Aaron Judge. Now, as I look through this, is there anything you think I should change? I mean, should I move the Mets up? Should I put the Padres in there? I don't know. It's a kind of a toss up. I want to put the Pirates up in B because they did make a lot of moves and their pitching is going to. You know what? I'm going to take a little bit of a hot take. I'll put the Pirates in B tier. The only reason I am is just because of their pitching. And they're going to get Jared Jones back. But I've got five teams in the S tier. Do I move Atlanta? Do I move the Mets, even though they missed the playoffs last year? Let me know in the comments what you think of this tier list. I'm going to get out of here because I want to go to bed, take some fake NyQuil or whatever. I don't know what to tell you. But the MLB season is on, and it's time to take your family to the ballpark because attendance isn't going up. The pitch clock and everything has been making the game a lot better. And plus, there's that new thing with the balls and strikes thing coming up this year. So, guys, get on, do what you need to do. And as always, if you like the video, chuck a like, throw a comment in. Where do I think I need to move half of these teams or whatever? And the bar is closed. I will see each and every one of you legends in the next one. I'd really like to see Pittsburgh do something this year. But as long as the Dodgers are still alive, if I believe the over and under, if you are putting the over and under for 100 wins for the Dodgers, over or under, it's a good take. What do you think they should be? Bars closed.